Nigeria faces climate crisis as historic flooding ravages Mokwa. The market town of Mokwa, located in Nigeria's north-central Niger state, has been ravaged by historic flooding, killing at least 200 people and leaving 500 still missing. Authorities have called off rescue operations, acknowledging the overwhelming scale of the devastation. While flooding during Nigeria's wet season, April to October, is common, climate change has turned predictable seasonal rains into increasingly violent disasters. Experts warn that global warming is amplifying extreme weather, making once-in-a-lifetime floods more frequent and more intense. How climate change fuels deadlier floods in Nigeria. The increasing severity of flooding in Nigeria is directly linked to rising global temperatures and changing rainfall patterns. Studies show that the 2022 floods, which killed over 600 people, were 80 times more likely and 20% more intense due to climate change. Nigeria has lost over 13% of its natural wetlands due to urban expansion, reducing flood absorption capacity. Unpredictable weather patterns are leading to torrential downpours in short bursts, overwhelming cities and towns with sudden surges of water. Poor infrastructure, exacerbated by increasing climate extremes, is failing to manage these intensified disasters. 2024 floods affected 1.2 million people across 31 states, with over 300 fatalities. Cholera outbreaks linked to flooding have resulted in over 350 deaths and 10,000 suspected cases. The devastation in Mokwa, climate meets infrastructure failures. Mokwa, located nearly 380 kilometers west of Abuja, is a critical trading hub where northern farmers sell produce such as beans and onions. However, its vulnerability to flooding is compounded by deficient drainage systems and deteriorating infrastructure. Heavy rains washed away 2 roads, collapsed 2 bridges, and displaced over 3,000 people. Local government chairman Jibril Muregi stressed the urgent need for robust infrastructure, stating, "Critical infrastructure is essential to mitigating future flood risks and protecting lives and property." Government response and future preparedness. President Bola Tinubu expressed his condolences, emphasizing that emergency relief operations have been activated to support survivors and begin recovery. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has deployed temporary shelters, food aid, and sanitation measures to prevent disease outbreaks. However, disaster relief alone will not solve the deepening climate crisis. Experts warn that Nigeria must urgently invest in climate adaptation strategies, including expanding flood control infrastructure, restoring wetlands, and enforcing urban planning measures to prevent future loss of life. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites from E+E Leader. For more information on sponsorship opportunities, reach out to our team today.